Hello everybody, welcome back to an SPL XI replay analysis on the Pokemon Replay channel. We have CTC or Kobe Bean Basedlord versus Empo. CTC is on the Dragon Spell Tyrants and Empo is on the Alpha Ruiners. This is CTC's first game in SPL XI and I believe Empo's fourth as is in week 4, and he's been doing quite well in Gen 8 or Sword and Shield Overuse. So let's get straight to the team preview. CTC brought some really kind of standard stuff with Corviknight, Seismitoad, Clefable. He brought a Ditto as a revenge killer. If, like, let's say one of these Pokemon sets up, he could just simply go into Ditto, copy it, and just get a free kill pretty much. Como is probably defensive. Gengar should be maybe Specs or even Substitute or Nasty Plot attacker, because Ditto's probably the Scarfer, and I don't think you don't want to run double Scarf, have a lack of power on this team. On Empo's side, we see more of a Sticky Webs based team with a Shuckle, and a lot of setup sweepers with the Como, Mimikyu, and Obstagoon just click Obstruct, get its Guts boost from a Flame Orb, and just start racking kills. So that's going to be quite nice for Empo, because there's not too much answers to this Obstagoon. Clefable can eat one if it is defensive Clefable, but Clefables are more, especially defense invested in this gen, or even Life Orb as well, to get all the coverage on the Toxapex Ferrothorn cores. Also we see Cloyster, which has been growing as a threat in the metagame, of Icicle Spear, King's Rock, Rock Blast, Ice Shard, Shell Smash, Mental Herb, standard Cloyster offense. Okay, without further ado, let's get straight into the battle. We see a Gengar lead from CTC versus Shuckle, and Shadow Ball comes out, and he gets his Death Drop, but the Shuckle reveals a red card and phases out the Gengar, so that is pretty nice for Empo. We also see this Corviknight right here. This Corviknight could potentially shut down a bunch of Pokemon on this team, simply because of its defensive capabilities. If it is Taunt, Roost, Defog, maybe Brave Bird, it can do quite a lot. And, or even U-Turn, for example, because it could just simply U-Turn out into Ditto, Bricks at the Skies, or I get some chip on something to make sure Ditto comes in and revenge kills something. So that would be the best set in this situation. As you could just taunt the Shuckle, you can defog away the hazards. You spam Roost, U-Turn to eat hits from all these physical attackers, because Dragapult should be Dragonets with a Sticky Web team like this. Okay, so now we see Defog, and we're going to see U-Turn out on Shuckle into Gengar. And the Gengar actually reveals a Block Sludge here, so it's neither Specs or Scarf, and so we might see Substitute here, Substitute Nasty Plot, or Nasty Plot in general. So we're going to see a Shadow Ball right here. That Shadow Ball does 43%. Obstagoon comes in as it's the preferred swish, because there's no way CTC is going to click Focus Blast right here. If he does have it, that'd be quite something. Now CTC actually reveals the Substitute, and this is not the best situation to have, because that Dragon Ball just come in anytime, like after the Shuckle sack right here. He could just simply go through Dragapult and force out KOs. We see Empo Shuckle die from a Gengar Sludge Wave, and now Dragon Ball comes out, free to click Shadow Ball pretty much, but that Como should be bulletproof. So Clefable would probably be, or Como would be the right answer to this situation. But actually see a double to Obstagoon, a very nice play by Empo. And we're gonna find out if this Obstagoon is going to pretty much kill this Clefable or not. And he just went for a Facade, So Clefable, if it is bold, it does live. I just did a calc on it, and it lives around with 40 to 30 HP if it's max defense bold, but this is not Gen 7 OU, so this Clefable and Gen 7 are usually more defensive, but in Gen 8 they are more especially defensive to catch Hydreigons and such. And sometimes you even see Life Orb as well, as those two most popular sets. So I'll just outright see Obstacle kill this Clefable, and we could probably assume that this is a Life Orb attacker. So now it leaves a question of what does CTC really want to go into, because now that Corviknight's going to get knocked off, everything doesn't really want to take too much damage, but probably the Como is the best option. Then he just click Body Press, if he does have it, that is. It's not all Komos are on Body Press. And so we see Como come in, probably the best play he could have made that situation. Now we see Facade, and he actually goes for an Earthquake. I'm not exactly sure what he was thinking in the air in that situation. Maybe he's expecting the Dragapult / Mimikyu to come in, but now we see this Como just get absolutely destroyed by Facade and knockoff as well. So now Corviknight comes in. This is going to get knocked off as well, but we actually see a taunt from Obstacle once again, a very cool tech by Empo, and that just forces no defog to come out from the Corviknight and actually adds another layer of offensive momentum for Empo to taunt slower Pokemon such as the Corviknight, which is a pretty common defogger as there's not too much removal in Gen 8 OU. And now we see a taunt, knockoff, and probably a U-turn out into maybe the Seismitoad or Ditto. We see the Ditto come out, gets the Imposter. Now we just click knockoff for free. So the Obstacle goes down, but still there's this big looming threat of Como, because now that Corviknight has also been weakened, and there's still Sticky Web up, and that Clefable is also dead. So Corviknight's gonna come in as it's the only real switch to this, and we see a close combat come out that might be Bandit or Life Orb. Well, I just revealed Life Orb. Bandit's not really seen. We see Como's a Life Orb attacker in this game. We're gonna see a close combat from the Como on the assessments, that's actually doing a lot, and CTC tries to go for a burn, does not get it, and now he's going to double into Gengar on a potential close combat, and he does get that play correctly, but I do not think that's a good strategy, as now he's just trying to waste some Life Orb turns on this Como as he tried to maneuver back between the Gengar and the Seismitoad. So he did get that, but still, this Ditto is not going to be enough. We're going to see a Iron Head here, because he was expecting a Mimikyu to come in. So Ditto comes in now. After the Como came out, once again Iron Head. There's nothing really he could do here. He's got to hope for flinches, and that Ecloser does not have some form of priority, and as well that would force a Mimikyu endgame where he'd have to continually spam Iron Head for flinches, and as well as the Dragapult for flinches. So he's playing to his odds at this point. This is a very nice endgame that Empo has set up. So now we're going to see Iron Head once again. That's going to do absolutely nothing, and CTC forfeits the game, and he will take the loss for his first game in Gen 8 OU. Empo is the winner with this very, very cool Sticky Webs team that I wanted to showcase, because simply at Gen 8 OU I don't see too much offense, or like hyper offense teams, as much as I see balance, as balance is a very balance and bulky offense are very popular teams in Gen 8 OU on the tournament scene. So just wanted to show that there are other options than just Corviknight, Seismitoad, or Fable than what most people are using in tournaments. So I hope you enjoyed this Pokemon replay channel analysis, and I will catch you next time. Peace out.